everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a foundation first impression with you guys. I did a little bit of an Ulta haul in a sense. Maybe I'll film that video for you guys tomorrow. I bought a couple of products, one for myself, which is what I'm going to show you guys today, and then the other ones I bought for my makeup kit, but that's besides the point. So I bought the new Tarte Shape Tape Hydrating Foundation, and I bought it because I saw a lot of amazing reviews on the matte foundation, and I saw the hydrating was a little bit iffy. I think the reviews have gone up a little bit more, but the first time that I looked on Ulta, I actually saw the reviews were kind of mixed, and everyone of course loves the Shape Tape concealer, so I thought it would be the perfect opportunity to go ahead and do this video testing out the hydrating foundation. So I thought I would do that today. Now the color that I got is in the shade, this is light medium sand, which I think is a pretty good match for me right now. I think it's a little tiny bit dark, but again we'll make that work. But the packaging is really cool. I love Tarte packaging. One of my favorite Tarte foundations is the Rainforest of the Sea foundation. I really love that stuff. I think I'm actually like completely out of it. But yeah, so I have a lot of high hopes for this, hoping that it's good. Like I said, I saw a couple of negative reviews. So for me, the main thing is I just want to see how I personally like it, and then of course give you guys my first impression. So I'm going to zoom you guys in just a little bit. I did get a new camera a little bit back, so I'm using that for my videos now. It does have the applicator like this, which I believe this is the same applicator that they have for the concealer. Of course, it's just 3 times or 5 times the size. So this is it's a glass jar. It's really heavy duty. It is, of course, as all foundations, 1 fluid ounce. And I believe this was $39. So I'll leave everything down below if you guys want to go ahead and check it out. Like I said, I did get in the shade light medium sand. I kind of just pretty much took a guess. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and just get right into this video. So I'm going to go ahead. I already put down a primer. The primer that I used is one of my favorites. This is the Becca First Light Priming Filter, one of my favorites. And then to moisturize before I did my eyes, I used the Farsali Rose Gold Elixir. So putting foundation down, some people like using a beauty blender, some people like using a brush. My thing right now is brush, so I'm going to be using my Sigma Curved Kabuki F83 brush. I also like to damp it a little bit with my Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe, chamomile, and lavender. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that right now. So it's very easy in the sense that you can just go ahead literally and draw it on the face. So I'm just going to go down my face. We're going to do 2. Let's do 2 on each side right now just to see how it covers. Alright, so coverage I think is pretty good. As you can see, I did have a red spot right here, and I feel like that covered it really well. So far so good. I feel like it's also very easy to blend out as well. I feel like that's looking pretty good right now, pretty good. This will be the test over here because I've always had problems with this side of my cheek over here. If you guys have been a subscriber of mine for a while, you know that I always have had problem areas over there. So I think it covered it pretty good. For me, I think that this is, of course, like a medium coverage. It's definitely not full coverage. Just gonna blend this down a little just so that I'm one color. Alright, I'm gonna try and build it up a little bit. So I'm gonna build it up just a little bit over here just to see if it can cover good. Just gonna tap it. The color's not too bad off, not too bad. Applaud Ashley. I feel like it looks really nice on my skin as well. It definitely is tacky, so this is a foundation that you 100% I think are definitely going to need to set with a powder. I always set my foundation with powder, but I definitely think this is 100% one that's definitely going to need to be set. I feel like in my viewfinder it looks really good as well on camera, so I'm hoping that in photography I'm going to actually go ahead and take pictures, Valentine's Day pictures. That's why I'm wearing red. Valentine's Day pictures, so I will post them here as well, so you can see if this foundation looks good in photography. But as of right now, I think it looks pretty good, pretty good. What I'm gonna do now is finish up my face with my concealer, my powders, everything like that. I am also gonna go ahead and do a kind of review. I'm gonna come back in a couple hours and give you guys another review. I'm interested though to see what it will look like in a couple hours, because like I said, the reviews have been kind of back and forth with this one in particular, the hydrating one. So I'm gonna go ahead and quickly finish up my face makeup. Alright guys, so I went ahead and finished eyes and everything like that. I just have to do my lips. I think I'm gonna do a red. But anyway, so I wanted to go ahead and talk with you guys a little bit more about this foundation. I feel like it's set pretty good, and I feel like it looks pretty good for right now. I'm looking at it right now. I don't know if I'm 100% in love with the way that it's set around kind of my lips and chin area. Let me look up what some of the reviews said. Alright, so one thing people were commenting about was the smell of the foundation. I don't really see a huge negative with the smell, but I guess that is somebody's personal preference. If you don't like the smell of something, then I understand that. For me, I don't really have a huge hatred towards the smell of this foundation. I think that it does have a scent to it, but it's not anything where it's an uncomfortable scent or anything like that. Like, I feel like for me, a foundation like the Fenty Beauty foundation, which is this one right here, it does have a scent to it, and the scent lingers all day. And if you're someone who's very sensitive to scents and smells and you get headaches and so on, I think that that's a foundation that you would want to be aware of. When it comes to this, the foundation really isn't such a strong smell that it's overwhelming. A lot of people commented about the coverage. Now, I feel like the coverage did cover pretty good. Right now, as you can see, I do have a couple bumps here on my side. I have to do my Aztec clay mask tomorrow, but I feel like it covered pretty well. It's not full coverage, of course, but I feel like it did cover the foundation pretty well. The only thing that I feel like I'm not a fan about with this foundation is I don't like the way that it's set around my chin area. I don't know if it's because my chin is dry right now. I feel like right around this area, like right under my lip and over here, it does look a little foundation-y and cakey-y, but that's just because I feel like my skin is really dry around here because of the fact that I had a couple breakouts last week, so I'm sure that's a huge reason why it looks that way. But I'm gonna leave this on for a couple hours and let it see how it sits, how it wears. I'll probably come back. It's 4:14 actually right now. I got really behind today with filming. Had a lot to do. Had to go grocery shopping, you know, those adult things that we all love to do. And I'll come back in a little bit and let you guys know how I'm liking this foundation. Alright everybody, so I am back. It is 9:45, so this has been on for about 5-ish, a little over 5.5 hours. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys my final review on this foundation by Tarte Cosmetics. So I actually have not touched up at all today, and this is the end result. Do I think it looks absolutely horrific? No, not at all. But the only thing that I have to say, I have two kind of comments right now. First of all, the smile lines have creased a lot. And that's one thing that I always look at when it comes to foundations, because my smile lines always crease. And so actually I found that recently, especially when I used my Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream sample, and I use either my Cosion Dough, my Giorgio Armani, or my Becca foundation, my smile lines actually didn't crease at all. So now, since I have been obsessed with that cream, obsessed with those foundations, and I use them a lot now, I am now used to the fact that my smile lines don't crease. So it is a huge change for me to see that there is creasing right here, when I have been used to recently not seeing any creasing. So that's one thing that is a negative for me. It's not terribly negative, just because, like I said, a lot of the foundations that I wear do crease, and I've always had that problem. But the one thing that I will say that I don't know if I'm a total fan of is I feel like right here in my kind of pores and everything, I feel like this foundation just really emphasizes the pores. I'll kind of zoom in so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Focus. So I feel like, oh, there we go. I feel like my face never really looks as bad. But like I said, as you can see right here, I just feel like it really focuses in and really emphasizes the pores. And then as you can see, my smile lines have creased. So let's zoom out because this is scary. So I won't totally give this foundation a huge negative. Like, this is something that I would wear if I just need to throw on foundation really quick to get out the door. When you look far away, I think that it does look really nice. Like, as you guys are looking at me right now, I think it does look really good. But as you can see kind of close up, it's not my absolute total favorite, but I think out of 5 stars, I'd probably give it about maybe 3, 4 maybe. Overall, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. I was thinking it was going to be absolutely horrible, but I still feel like my foundation looks dewy. It looks luminous. It doesn't look really bad, I don't think. So yeah, I definitely think this is a good foundation. It's not absolutely terrible, but like I said, the smile lines really isn't that big of a deal for me. It's just kind of right here that I'm not really a fan of the pores. Maybe if I try a smoothing primer and then go in with the foundation, maybe I'll try that next and see how that looks. But yeah, so that's my review on this foundation. Let me know if you guys have tried this foundation for yourself in the comments down below, and let me know if you liked it or not. And yeah, if you like this video, please make sure you give it a thumbs up, and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And let me know if there are any products that are out there that you guys want me to review or want me to try. I'm always open to trying new things, and yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Baby! Hi, honey! Come here! What were you doing, baby? I missed you. Penny, you be nice to Chanel.